Nigeria is the only country that has a suspended lake in Africa and one of two suspended lakes in the world. But yet it's amazing how only few Nigerians know about it. So there are only two suspended lakes in the world, the Hanging Lake in Colorado, United States of America, and the Awaye suspended lake in Oyo State, Nigeria. However, while the Hanging Lake in Colorado is a popular site which receives more than 1 million tourists annually, the one at Awaye is not popular, maybe because it's still underdeveloped and hasn't been positioned enough to attract investors. I mean, looking at the stairs which were half broken, the lack of signposts, the bad roads, and many other things, one will quickly know something needs to be done immediately. However, we had the most beautiful time of our lives. I and my friends decided to visit the Awaye suspended lake, which is on top of the historical rock in Awaye, known as the Ado Hills. The adventure at the Awaye is one that turned God's children from this to this. But yeah, it was one of the most beautiful experiences for almost everyone, except Mama di Mama. She literally swore she'd never visit the mountain again. But yeah, it was super fun. Like they say, surround yourself with the best and you'd surely get the best. I went on this trip with 17 amazing people who literally turned the bus to an old school club. And not only did I have the opportunity of reviewing and updating my music library, I also met new friends and watched lush gardens as we made our way to Awaye. Awaye is inhabited by the Yoruba ethnic group of Okeogun Extract. Awaye gets its name from the two sister communities surrounding the mountain, Ado and Awaye, which was coined from the word Aduro Awaye, which means we waited, we survived. So a quick history of Awaye. After the death of the then king, it was time to crown a new king for the Oyo people. The kingmakers were left with two options, who were half-brothers. The first prince, Prince Obakoyi, and the second prince, Prince Onigbogi. Now, instead of the crown to be given to the first prince, he was denied his right because he was a son to a woman who wasn't an indigene of Oyo but Ota, and so the crown was given to the younger one who met the maternal requirement. Out of anger, Prince Obakoyi, in the company of his wife and followers, left for Ota, where his mother was indigene. But as they got to the foot of a hill, which later became Ado Hill, Okeado, they noticed smoke on the top of the hill. They decided to check it out and found out people stayed there. Up the hill lived refugees from the Dahomey War. And as soon as they saw the prince, it wasn't hard for them to recognize him as the Prince of Oyo and hence made him the king. And that was how the people of Ado lived up the hill until the 18th century. Awaye is such a beautiful place to behold. After about 2 hours from Ibadan, we finally got to our destination. And after all the stories we heard, we were all eager to see the suspended lake. But only few steps out of the 355 steps we thought we were ready to climb, we quickly knew it wasn't going to be easy. The Ado Hills takes about 2 hours 30 minutes to climb. While climbing up the hills in hopes to see the suspended lake, there are so many side attractions that will leave you thirsty for more. Just about 30 minutes after we started our journey, we came across the Oke-Shagi rock, which is said to be the bringer of rain for the Awaye people. It is a large rock which is balanced and has been standing upright on its own for years without falling. The fact that this rock hasn't fallen off the steep mountainside on which it rests remain a mystery to the Awaye people. According to our tour guide, these beautiful holes are called boro. It was used for grinding pepper or pounding yam in the olden days. After about 30 minutes of our walk, we got to the Iyalaru Lake, which was named after an old woman in the Awaye village who specializes in dyeing of clothes. Now, the interesting thing about this lake is it doesn't change color. The only time it gets to change is when a stone or an object is thrown into it. And once that happens, it opens up and immediately goes back to its colorful vegetation.
I was really tired in my last post, but I think we've gotten back our strength and we're still moving. Yeah.
And after some minutes of climbing the hills, we finally reached the suspended lake called the Iyake Lake, which is said to be bottomless and have swallowed those who have tried to measure its depths. Till today, no one has ever entered the lake and has come out of it. In fact, history has it that a group of white researchers tried to go into it and never made it out alive. It is said to be the main god of fertility of the mountain, and the villagers believe that beneath the lake exists another world that looks like the earth, and whoever transits into that world by diving into the lake will never be able to return to our own world again. And just close to the Yake Lake is the Agbom of Yake, which is a little hole that has water in it. It is believed that whoever puts their legs would get dragged into the bottom of the Yake Lake. And after about 20 minutes, we finally got to the elephant tree, which is composed of the roots of a fallen tree, which dramatically takes the form of the head and trunk of an elephant. Hikers on the mountain are often tempted to climb the formation and sit on the elephant's head while posing for photos. I mean, can you really blame us? We literally climbed 355 stairs. Awaye is such a beautiful place, but from everything that was seen, we kept wondering why the government haven't positioned the hill in a way that would attract investors. However, speaking with a special advisor to the Oyo State Governor on tourism, Honorable Ademola Ige, he explained better.
It is time that we first on it, we handle it properly, we do the needful to this site so that it will attract more patronage and the investors that will come to invest quickly on it, and which the government is ready, very ready than before to do the needful to make sure that all these on your state will make the tourism destination.
Awaye is such a beautiful place, but I think it's time that the government, both at the state and federal levels, look into ways that the Awaye can be fixed so as to create revenue and harness the tourism potentials of the country.